8 more plates left, Marco.
4 more.
Oh my God.
We have run out of potatoes, which is worst case scenario. So now we have to tell Marco Pierre White that we've run out of potatoes.
Marco, we
4
have
fish.
5 serves left.
You didn't prepare enough, did you?
I don't know if we can make some really quickly, but we're literally 2 spuds short. And that's really frustrating.
Have you got your pea puree?
Yes.
Get your pea puree. Learn to compensate.
Yes, Marco.
What we are going to do, under Marco's suggestion, is use some of the leftover pea puree from the first course with that dish.
Apologies to this table, they've got pea puree instead of potato.
I've still got so much things to do for the dessert. The donut mixture needs to be fried. I've got to prep all the fruit garnishes. I've got to cut out the jelly rounds. I've got the twirl to do as well. I need help.
So what do we need? I'm doing the jelly. I'm doing.
You're doing the jelly, you're doing the twirl, I'm doing the fruits.
Yep.
I've got 4 different berries to plate up, so I give Matt a ring cutter for the jelly rounds. I need 2 of them per plate. I need you to start doing these.
I jump on to the twirls.
How much do I need to put on?
Just dust it till it's thick.
And then just melt it? That's it?
No, you guys need to hustle. We've got all hands on deck, but I've still got the donut to do up, and we're running out of time. Dessert service is going to start really soon. I can't do the donuts because we need to fry the yam there, so...
Did you have the donut mix?
Yeah, I did.
So why don't we fry them up?
The donut mixture is ready, but it still needs to be deep fried. That's going to take too long.
So we're doing the donuts, yes or no, Reynolds?
No donuts.
Yes?
No. You can't fry that to water because that's going to set us behind a lot. So I have to drop that element.
Reynolds,
Yep.
I like donuts, but there are none. Why?
I have the mix, but I just don't have time to make it. I'm really upset. I wanted to have everything on the plate, and today's the day that you don't want to be in the bottom.
My dessert is finally coming together. I just need to get that puff pastry out of the oven. Everything comes down to whether it's nice and golden and puffy.
My puff is perfect.
Beautiful. My puff pastry looks beautiful. This could potentially be the best puff pastry I've ever made.
If anyone could do it, it was you.
I'm really relieved because I know that we can pull it together now.
First dessert away.
First dessert order. 1 peach, 1 brulee. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Okay, girls. Keep pushing, girls. We can do this.
These around the plate.
Set it around it. It's actually happening. I managed to pull this dessert together. I really thought during this cook that there wasn't going to be a dessert, but it looks beautiful.
Dessert's up.
I'm putting on the jelly rounds, putting on the berries, and then putting on for twirl.
Okay, twirl.
I've got to get the sorbet on. Donut's not on there, but everything else looks pretty. I'm just really hoping it's enough. Fingers crossed.
Go.
What's missing? The donuts. I'm looking forward to those, and all of a sudden we haven't got them.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Still an amazing looking dessert.
It's a great looking dessert.
If that came out at a decent restaurant, you'd be very happy.
That yogurt sorbet is absolutely delicious, close to perfection. Consistency of it is gorgeous. It's silky, shiny, it's perfect balance of acidity. It's really fresh. And I love this little biscuit too. It looks modern. It's certainly got the Reynolds touch.
What Reynolds done well, he's done really well. Push, come on. We're on the home stretch. Come on, we can do it.
We're plating up. It's looking good.
Quickly, girls. 4 more. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Yes. Keep on thinking about that last place in the final immunity of the year.
Yeah. All right, keep pushing, girls. We can do this.
I'm really happy with this dish.
Looks really yum.
I think we've got all the elements on the plate.
Giorgia,
Yes, Marco.
where's the peach sorbet?
Oh my gosh. What's wrong?
Sorbet.
We've forgotten a whole element.
I've left off an entire element of my dessert. I've forgotten all about the sorbet.
Oh my God. All right,
So
it's okay.
sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
I get the sorbet out of the freezer and we start plating desserts with sorbet.
Better now than never.
Waiters! Quickly, 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 quickly. Come on, push.
Put in there so they can
Push, push, push. Sorbet on, sorbet on, sorbet on. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
So sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it, babe.
This dessert has definitely not been easy. I really struggled with that puff pastry earlier on. But I'm happy with the poached peaches. The sorbet is on, just, and the diplomat cream's there. I'm just really hoping that the judges like the puff pastry.
Right. I think that's really appetising. I love the colours, and I love the way it's been plated up. I want to eat it.
Let's taste. That's a good dessert.
Yeah, it's a really good dessert.
It's got lovely flavour of ginger. The peaches are poached beautifully.
Yeah.
You know, they've still got a little bit of resistance. Love it. And that puff pastry, how good's that?
But it's delicious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that flakiness.
Yeah. The sorbet, not only does it look colourful and delicious, it's got a lovely texture. It really tastes beautiful. It's very delicate. Ginger, verbena.
Everything zips, doesn't it? There's a real zing in that sorbet. There's a really good sticky complexity to the syrup that's around the plate. And that diplomat cream, absolutely note for note with the one we tried earlier on today.
It's a really well-balanced dessert, and I think it's very, very tasty.
I think Giorgia, for all her trials and tribulations, has, you know, pulled one out of the bag. Cooks, 1 minute to the end of service. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Come on, come on, come on. You're having fun there, aren't you? It's a day you will never forget.
It certainly is.
Smile, Georgie.
I'm smiling
Good.
nervously.
Okay, let's go.
Push the first line. Come on. Come on.
Keep pushing, girls. You're doing a great job.
This is the last two. Look at those little puffs sitting there.
Thanks, sweetie.
That's it.
19th table, go. 18, 19, come on.
Good work, guys.
Well done.
Thanks, Marco.
See, that's your last plates of food. Well done, Matthew.
Thanks, Marco.
Blue team, well done.
Thank you.
Let's say that, in no small terms, that was probably the most intense day you've ever had in the MasterChef kitchen. But let's also tell you how proud the three of us are and how well you did today. You have learnt such an enormous amount in this kitchen. It is absolutely staggering.
I've got to say, you amazed me. There was a moment when I thought, we're not going to be ready for service. There was a moment in the service when I thought, we're never going to get over the line. What you actually achieved today, 6 of you, astonishing.
Red team, your entree. Lovely broth, tasty. Well-cooked duck, but your tortellinis were a miss. Sorry. Gary's was undercooked. Main course looked fresh, and that fish was cooked perfectly. But you left scales on the fish. It's a shame. The winner on the dessert was that delicious, refreshing yogurt sorbet and that thin biscuit. Perfect. But you're missing the donuts.
We tried our best. We've done as much as we possibly could, but I know that we could have done better.
Blue team, your entree. The prawns were a little bit tight, but the sauce was delicious, and the dish itself was beautiful. Main course, another really well-composed dish. Lamb and carrots perfectly cooked. The lamb was cold. Giorgia, your dessert. You had a world of pain.
But one of the dishes blew us away. The dish that lived up to all the promise of the original. The dish that caused its maker lots of problems. But for us, it was the dish of the day. And that dish belonged to Giorgia.
Really? Yes, really? I actually can't believe it. My dish is the dish of the day, and I'm totally blown away.
I can't believe it.
Giorgia, we absolutely loved that. The colours popped off the plate, the peaches were beautifully cooked. The pastry, even though it caused you so many problems, was absolutely wonderful. And that's why, the blue team, you have won this challenge. Well done.